back. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. There were some technical issues, but they have been resolved, and we are back and ready to get underway. There has been a switch out. Rise has been, let's say, replaced sounds like the wrong word, but we'll say replaced.
He was replaced.
He was replaced, guys.
He was dumpstered, and they got Regatza instead of him. That's what.
Yeah, no attack for you guys. Sorry. So Regatza's here. He's gonna fill in for them, and we should have a game ready to get underway. There we go. Look at that. Straight in.
What is Regazza? Regazza. There's ragazza. It's a girl on Italian. But what is regazza? Does it mean anything?
I mean, I'm English. We are typically ignorant of other languages, unless a career requires it. So
you're so right. So I can, yeah. Whatever. Let's see what happens. There's Zayats going dual offlane with the Mags Windrunner, and as we kind of expected, they're gonna try to use this Ursa as a tool to zone out Bone 7, but no Bounty Hunter. They've had around 40, 50. Shout out to Faye mid lane. Right, this is some true BM happening, right? Oh, Faye mid lane.
Oh wow, he's done. Oh. I mean, he was meant to be the troll, but I guess Regatza does not play.
Yeah, they definitely have a problem there because I have some insider knowledge here, and Faye is definitely not a mid player, so we'll see how he does. I mean, how hard can it be for Kanka versus TA? But he's definitely, when we were in a team, he would always dodge this lane. So yeah, let's see. It's gonna be interesting. I really like this position for Ursa versus Underlord, but no Bounty Hunter. They realized what's happening, and they're gonna put their clockwork up there to kind of try and alleviate the pressure here to kind of maybe mess with this Ursa so that the Underlord can get some pressure on this lane. But Ursa can just zone both of them out, maybe. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. Interesting to see how this Ursa fares.
It feels like you're kind of playing into their hands because now it's going to be a 2-on-2, and Windrage is pretty decent harassing. The Troll, in the early levels, not so much. Whirling Axes isn't terrible, but compared to the power shot that Mag has, he can do a lot more damage.
Oh, definitely. They should be able... it's both Zayats and him. They should be able to deal with this lane. Let's see though. Like, it's not like they're gonna defeat this lane. It's not like they're gonna completely own them. It's more likely what's gonna happen is they're gonna try to put on as much of an aggression as they can on this lane. They're gonna try to be as aggressive as possible. But at the same time, there is the Switch Doctor that we talked about with Voodoo Restoration. And Troll isn't really a squishy. He's not the squishiest hero early on, so with the Witch Doctor, I think it's not going to be super easy for Mag and Zayats to bring the pain to this lane.
Definitely opened up the possibility, though, whereas before we were theorizing potential tri-lane would have been more of a conundrum. The interesting thing is actually the mid lane, the wards. No Bounty Hunter got theirs down first, so they should be de-warding Vega pretty quickly there. And that's kind of important, actually, because both of the heroes in the mid lane are bottle reliant.
Oh, we'll see if they devored this or not, because Vega warded first, or was it No Bounty Hunter?
No Bounty Hunter warded first, and there was a ping come out on the spot for Vega straight away.
So they had a ping, all right.
Yeah, they should have seen that. I believe they came down from the top and then placed it.
That's interesting, because Zayats already planted his sentry, so yeah, we'll see. Overall, they should be able to deward that and send either Faye or TA, the sentry, whoever saw it. I still don't understand, so I'm giving up. On top lane, Ursa is zoning both of them, it seems. There are cogs on Akim. Navi tryout. But,
let's see if he passes the test, you know? They're like, oh, Dendi might be watching. He's just got to get to the mid lane and start trying to force kills there.
If Dendi is the one to even watch anymore for Navi, man, you never know. An end of an era. Things are changing.
Hey, you know, we don't want to spin up those rumors. Certain websites apparently did, and there was not a good reception.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. He's been such a star and such a valuable member of that team. It's always kind of hard to part ways, or if they don't part, that's going to be hard as well, because there's such a lot of pressure on him right now. It's not easy being him, definitely.
It's kind of like previous expectations not matching up with current, right? Like we hear people say this sort of stuff a lot. It's like, oh, why is X player not, going to TI this year? He was always there before. It's like, yeah, just because you were at 1 point. Like, it's hard. As the metas change, especially, you see the best rated players in the world change as well.
Yeah.
And, he's doing okay in the mid lane, I want to say. Like, I feel like FaZe should have a lot more denies already, but it's not being made easily by Dendi.
Oh, definitely. And FaZe is doing quite fine. 6-3. I mean, this lane isn't, as we talked about, it's not super hard for him. So overall, he's hanging in. As he's not a mid player, he's hanging in there. He's doing fine. At the same time, we have Troll doing just as well on the bottom lane. Like, he doesn't feel that pressure we talked about, and Witch Doctor actually has enough mana to continue healing him. So this Troll has been having a good time. The only, well, Bone 7 is doing fine too. So these lanes are kind of even right now. Everyone is farming. It's not like we see a lane that's completely dominating.
It's the type of, like, the top lane is the type one that gets very toxic as the levels increase, especially with the Ursa support. He's currently fun.
There, he's already going on Bone 7, and with this land,
Bone might be dead.
Just
yeah, one more hit, he'll get him. First blood drawn by Slayer, and Akeem just has to walk away.
Exactly what you said. Like, with levels, this lane gets a lot harder for no bounty hunter, because you have these dual slows. You have the Spirit Lance, and then you have Slayer's Earth Shock. If he has a few Furious Pipes already on you, and they decide to go with both of their slows, they can just wreck you. At the same time on bot lane.
Yeah, Zayat just got ran down. Mag was nowhere nearby. The creep wave had been pushing in. And Zayat, he has been lurking around this area, feeling safe and secure because of that ward he has. But it backfired in the end. While we're talking about that, in the top lane, another kill. Slayer, I mean, we said this lane was going to get toxic. I thought maybe after the death they just had, they would have calmed down a little bit. But straight away, getting a little bit too in the face of Vega.
I think he was a little bit too cocky there because Phantom Lancer did not have enough mana to deal with him. But yeah, at the same time, Ursa is rotating mid this time. It's just gonna prevent Faye from getting the rune. Strong controlling, pretty decent from him. Decent move.
Invis rune as well. Faye should know there's probably a rotation, so he has to hang back. He gets hit by...
knows.
Yeah, if he gets hit by the Earth Shock, he's pretty much dead. And there it is, and he runs in. Slayer's gonna get him. Faze falls. And it's just, we were saying that Slayer would probably have a nice relevance in this early game. He's already got 3 kills. And while that's happening in the bot lane, there's another one. They actually run down and find some vengeance on the Flash.
Yeah, Flash was trying to trade hits, but that might be caught here. Let's see.
I'll move away.
Aim is on him.
Barrisol's doing a lot. The Coles get put down. Zayat's going to try and break through, get the attention of the creeps, but they're held in place by his own kinetic field. No!
On top lane, and at the same time, Andrew so much action everywhere.
I'm still trying to get my mind around what Zayat was doing there, because he kinetic fielded, and that stopped the creeps from coming to attack him.
Yeah, absolute madness all over the map. Like, what he tried to do is he tried to, like, he just got...
I think he was trying to time it. Like, he thought he'd be able to survive long enough, then the kinetic field would release them, and they perfectly time deny.
It's like this. If you use the kinetic field on yourself, maybe there's a chance for you to get out of the Clockwork's range, and then you get the creeps on you, and the creeps kind of deny you. Like, that's the general idea, but it didn't work out for him. FaZe getting it.
They've got glimpse. They haven't got vision though.
Yeah, it's only level 1 glimpse. They need this trap to work in order for that to work.
Also, he's going hunting again. Bone 7 taking a lot of damage. Can he actually move away? There's another Earth Shock. Slayer's just going to run him down. He might even dive to tier 2 for this. One more hit should do it, Bone. No, he cancels Slayer! He makes a huge mistake there, and he pays the price as Akeem rotates him with the cogs, and the tips come out.
Insta tips.
Clearly the true plan, okay? He just wanted those 3 levels.
Yeah, 3 compendium levels, man. Good stuff. Overall, that was a mistake. He had a swing there, but he stopped it. Like, it's just unfortunate. It happens from time to time. Oh, well.
A little bit too focused on living instead of killing.
Yeah. We have Zats with haste. I guess he's just gonna use it to ward. Maybe rotate back bottom. I thought he was gonna go on Faye again, but not really. Anyways, this Vega's Ursa has been doing so much. It's ridiculous. But it's a game in which Ursa actually can do a lot, and why not? He already has phases, and
he does, and he's getting ready to run in. Bone needs to be careful. There'll be a Spirit Lance slow him down. The Earthshock hits as well. Use the Firestorm, but it's just gonna return a little bit of damage, and the price in return is your death. 1 hit? No! They don't go in for it. They get ruined in place. Lancemoss aborts, and Slayer was getting too low. This is why you shouldn't stand in Firestorm for that long.
Yeah, they give up another kill though. It's kinda... I think he should be getting these kills as much as possible. On bottom lane,
Mag, he's gone. The Maledict's on him. One more proc will do it. Try and stay alive with the stick. It's going to be close call.
Salve?
And Salve's up. No, he's gone. They throw through the actors, and Regaza gets the kill.
Yeah, that was close. Overall, yeah, they got the mag, but at the same time, it's only the troll now that's keeping up on the top of the CS, while Dandy has taken over that mid lane.
Yeah, he kept stacking a lot of traps. Like Kunka's in the scenario where, because you're immediately up against Templar Assassin, he has the Sonic traps, you can't even get close to use the Tidebringer.
Yeah,
pretty smart.
Exactly. And there's a sentry always there, so Zayat with his disruptor, he doesn't even have boots. It's minute 8 almost, he doesn't have boots, but he's been buying enough sentries to plant the mid so that then they can win this trap game. Because if he has no traps, he can't really pressure Faye. But with these traps, it's very difficult for Faye to come even close. So they have a lot of ancient stacks as well, so this TA might go out of control very soon if they don't somehow deal with her.
Really have a solution, and in fact, that's actually the signs of a Grim Tidings. Is when your Kunkka, his first boat goes out on just a double stack in the jungle. Like, I can respect low cooldown ults, but things not to be respected though. Bone 7 dying again.
Rip.
Well, Slayer have been waiting there, farming the jungle the entire time. He might go for flash as well. The Earthshock comes out, gonna have the overpower, throws out the cast. Two more taps, flash, and there it is. Earthshock to ensure it. Slayer's going to be close call. And while that's happening, Akeem actually gets dropped in the mid lane. Solo against Dendi.
Yeah, he
Slayer,
has so many traps.
Dies at the tower, though, so that's actually better for them.
Yeah, the Maledict takes... he had him there, so... If Dursa decided to go, yeah, it's always it's kind of decent to go for these kills, as long as you die to the tower later. If you don't, you can give a lot of gold if you're in front the way they are, but if you die to the tower, it's alright. Especially if you don't give any experience. And they want to change something. They're smoking up.
Yeah, they're going around. I also was going to say, I do like the fact he's gone 4 points in a Maledict. Mid lane, though, Dendi just runs down Fate. Hey! These are deaths that should not be happening. And I think this is what we're starting to see is we said at the start, he's not a mid player. And that sounds like an oversimplification, but we're seeing the ramifications of that. Need more bot. Regaza's been found. Slayer came down. They'll finish him off.
So many kills everywhere, man. It's ridiculous so far. They are rotating top and they're warding, but this isn't what they planned. They smoked up to get that pesky TA on mid. They don't want to go top. It's very hard for them to kill this PL unless he's super aggressive the way he is and Kunkka ports in. But even now, like, it's all falling apart actually for No Bounty Hunter. In all honesty, like these rotations have been. Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, we should highlight the fact that it is the rotations from this Ursa support. A lot of people would first of all just go, oh, well, they've got last minute, change, right? Faye doesn't play the mid lane, and they brought in the stand-in. That can affect things, yes, but the big difference has been Slayer this game. That support Ursa has done so much.
I have to agree with you, definitely. He's done so much. It's ridiculous. Like, he has as much farm almost as his offlaner on this position for Ursa. That's only because of the kills. It's not like he has any creeps. On mid, Akeem.
I try to go on the top instead in the mid lane. Akeem's going to be ran down by Slayer. Flash is here as well. Might want to be careful. There's 3 people. The Glimpse back. Dendi going to move over. The kinetic field to hold Flash in place to get the Maledict out, but it shouldn't matter too much because he's only got, I believe, 1 point in the cast still. He has indeed, and Flash will fall. And all the while, they tried on top, but, I mean, this is the problem. They rooted Mag, but X was level, I think it was level 1 at that point. They couldn't actually reach him in time to hold it. And actually, now he's going to run down Bone. He's just moving past, doesn't care. Casual drive-by, and he'll be able to wind run away from Regaza, and suddenly Regaza needs to back up. Slayer's coming in as well. Oh no, it's his worst nightmare. The Earthshock across. Oh, there's the use of the ultimate to make sure Slayer takes no down. The power shot through from Mag will get the kill.
Ooh, this is not looking really well for.
And that's the 3rd boat now Faye has used to farm, and he's going to be punished for this straight away. Faye moves across. You have to move away.
That farm you took away from me.
Dendi's on top of him,
please. Yeah, give it. He's definitely on top of him. Give it back.
But this is like this comes. I think this is the perfect example. Like to highlight it again, but that was the perfect example. The last 2 minutes is Faye is not a mid player because the difference between a Kunkka, who is actual mid player, and someone trying to play it safe lane, is you would farm with your ult like that, and okay, I could kind of accept it. But as a mid, you'd always be looking to make these plays, looking for kills.
Yeah, you have to make space for your team. It's not like your troll is gonna run around and try to make space for you, and that's definitely what was happening on top lane. Bone 7 dying again.
This is just so getting out of control. And now Faye showing up. We'll catch on Slayer, but Slayer, he's got the enrage if he needs it. Gonna move in, and the Maledict is out. Slayer needs to be careful here. He's got the enrage. Just wants to get close enough. Just wants to give him a little hug. Enrage comes out, trying to move on to Kim. Not the best choice for the battery assault. They just zone him out, and he will fall.
Yeah, they just kited this poor bear.
But it doesn't matter. They got the Bone 7 kill, and they forced so many heroes to rotate as a result.
Yeah, well, overall, any kills for them right now are good, because they've got nothing. So getting even this small kill on Ursa, position for Ursa, is not that small for them, because they're already losing card. We have a rotation going mid.
They see him. They see him because they got the ward down. But they're going to let him deny it, though. Looks like they will. But Zayat, with an invis room, we'll see regards. They can make a move onto him if they want to. They're waiting for him to get close to a tree.
I guess they're going to go for the troll.
Yeah, they want a shackle shot.
Do they have them? Just the two of them. It's not the easiest kill.
It's going to be a little bit close, especially with that ring of health. That will regen the troll up a decent amount for it. If they had 6, no doubt they kill this. But Zayat's still only level 5. And look at this smoke rotation with no bounty hunter. They've gone super deep in return. They are hunting for Dendi. And they just drew a line. They might find him if they're quick.
Well, it's only the Kunkka and the Witch Doctor now rotating there. It is possible, though. Do they have detection on Witch Doctor? They don't, so...
Zayat's got the Static Storm now. Well, thing out. Shackle shot. Nicely lands. Slayer jumps in. Static Storm down. They'll just run up and kill Regaza. Meanwhile, Dendi being chased through the Maledict on him. The F ward will get rid of Refraction. No, he hasn't used it yet. He'll finally throw it down. They'll pop it instantly. They'll hold him in place because Bone 7 shows up as well. They'll be able to clean this kill up. But TP's coming in. Plantimos chased through the Flash. Flash is about out of mana already. And they'll just clap him down with the Earth Shock. A nice Shackle shot again. But Faye just in range.
Just
no!
in range.
The max really range.
Well.
Oh.
Still well played by No Bounty Hunter. I think they lost the troll, right? At the start. Yeah, they lost the troll at the tier 2 while Dendi was dying. But overall, yeah, what Dendi is drawing right now on the map, they kind of pincered him. They attacked both from the tier 2 and from the low ground. So he did survive a long time, but they really committed everything they had into him because he is the tankiest and he is the most worthy killed here. So if they get him a few times and they manage to slow him down, they can come back into this game. It's not over for them. They've been doing, yeah, it's 7 to 18. Yeah, they are behind on net worth, but if they find the right kills, it's possible for them to come back. It's not easy, far from that. Like, it's very hard, but yeah, there's a slight chance.
Yeah, it's basically a case as well that Vega had nothing left in the chamber to fire back because they committed so much on the troll in the mid lane.
Oh yeah. It was unfortunate for them. They waited.
Look shot in. They find Dendi. You said they need to kill him again. They're going to try. Keem's going to take a lot of damage. The boat's coming in, but Dendi can be pushed out, but the Cook's no pushed back because of the terrain. Now the Death Ward out as well as the Mallet. Dendi's going to get low. He needs to trigger this Shrine if he wants to survive this. Palantimos trying to stand and fight, but taking way too much damage. Faye, he's like, bring them here. I want to tie bringing them up. Dendi getting low on health. Does have the refraction. We'll look to go. Slayer just jumps straight on top of Faye. He'll shred right through him with the Enrage and the Fury Swipes, and they'll drag back more. Flash, he's stuck here. He can maybe throw out a cast, but it won't change much. And look at this retreat from Akeem. Ironically, the same route they used to kill Dendi last time, but this time they walk away with no kills.
Yeah, they walk away in shambles. Like, it was really good for them. They did what they had to do, but Vega just understood what they had to do to counter that as well, and they just waited around. Well, they didn't really wait around Dendi, but they were close enough to connect this time. Last time, they weren't even close. They couldn't connect. It was too hard for them. But this time, they were just in time.
Ursa jumps in. Bone needs to be careful here. Rage comes out. One more slap will do it. Slayer. And this is just getting depressing for them at this point. This pause for Ursa has more gold than 4 of them.
Yeah, he's had this blink for quite a while now, for 2 minutes or so. So it's just ridiculous position. The thing is, no Bounty Hunter, they want these tanky heroes, and then you get this Ursa position for it that just chews through them. So it's pretty nice. Pretty nice counter.
He's going to do it again. Is he? Oh, no, he fought twice. Hard. He saw 2 of them. But, like, it's kind of... You can tell the confidence that Vega has right now when Slayer just sat there, kills someone off, and he goes back to just standing there again. Like, there's no change in strategy. Oh, Faye. Glimpsed at the wrong time, though. X him back. The blink pulled by Slayer will catch on a Faye. The torrent's going to come out. Can't dodge it out. But Faye is slowed down. And Plantimos will move across. Spirit Lance out, and he'll get the kill. And this is turning into a bit of a bloodbath at this point. I mean, you've got the Diffusal now on the PL. Usually your big advantage is the Phantom Lancer isn't farming well, but he has been this game. He's second highest net worth.
Yeah, like, they can... It's ridiculous because they picked these two heroes in TA and PL, and these two heroes, they both need a little bit of time to come online. Yeah, TA is alright on mid, but if she doesn't go for that blink first, like, she doesn't really necessarily make a lot of space for you. And the same kind of goes with PL. He didn't go for Hood first, he went for Diffusal first, so he can't really fight until he gets the Diffusal. He's a non-factor. But it didn't matter at all. The Sursa did so much that they could read out with items and just take the items that aren't necessarily... Like, it's not the items that they would usually buy, but because of the Sursa, they can afford that, so... It's just... insane. At the same time, Kunkka on bottom, going on Windrunner.
Jump in, and Mag's gone. But he's just, I mean, he's a consolation prize at this point. He's got decent gold, so you want to kill him. But like we're saying, it's the Ursa that's a big surprise. Meanwhile, top, Lanthimos. Ragaza gonna jump on him, the Diffuser comes out. Ragaza, you need to get out of here, because there's support coming in. Dendi about to jump right on top of him, there comes forward. Meld Strike doing a lot of damage. The miss chance actually helping to keep Ragaza alive, but not for long enough. He'll still fall.
If they baited him in a little bit there, he thought he had that PL on a fair one-on-one fight, but TA shows up, cleans up.
I'm glad no bounty hunter has learned though, because you've seen this, right? Slayer like every minute is going back to the secret shop and just hiding on the high ground because he saw Bones spend so much time there at the start of the game. So they seem to be like that's basically a zone of death. They don't want to be anywhere near it. Glimpse comes back. Kim, it's okay. He gets the corks out in time. But Slayer's just forcing so much attention.
And nothing happens yet. Like they have to be afraid of the Sursa. Wherever he shows up, someone dies. Like it's very simple.
It's pretty grim, and his rotations have been on point. It's not even like you don't necessarily have to find his kills. It's the space it creates. And Faye may have made a mistake. He needs to get out right now. He's run out of mana quick, which means he hasn't got enough for the TP. He has at least got a 1. He needs to move fast. Nice doppelganger though. Moving forward, Faye in a little bit of trouble here. He can't get regen in time and flash. He might put the death ward down, but Slayer moves across and Faye. He walks straight out into the open and he just gets cut to pieces. Oh, this is just getting ridiculous.
Yeah, poor small sailor mauled by a bear. Feels bad, man.
I hope it's a polar bear. I mean, you should be safe on a boat. But it's like, as soon as he throws out that boat, he's got no insurance policy. And Shackle Shot in the mid lane. Akeem taking a lot of damage here. Mag, just give up on top of him. He tries for the hook shot, but his troll just farmed the Ancients. No.
That's playing to win, baby. Not really. Not necessarily. But alright.
That's got hurt.
Maybe they have some hidden strategy, and this is playing to win. Maybe they're gonna...
I wouldn't want to be in the VoIP. I wouldn't want to be in the VoIP right now after that. Like, you know someone's going to be said. Flash? No, he dodges out. It's fine. The Shackle Shot lands. Power Shot through. They've got Sonic Trap as well. Flash pro the cast. It'll bounce once across the Zayat. And he has to use the Maledict, but Mag just be able to run him down casually. Got the Power Shot. Static Storm. Just stop the boat, maybe. Fat Mag misses the mark. Needs to move away. Got the Wind Run. He's taking a lot of damage. He'll be close, but he will be able to live. 40 HP because of the 1. The boat coming in. Only on the Zayats, though. And there's a Roach going on right next, and they'll pick it up. Dendi gets it. 4 stuff away. Slayer should still fall here regardless. But Dendi needs to get out for it to be worthwhile. Maybe they go back in. Plandomos on the DD. 2 free hits, and Flash has gone, and Bone won't last much longer, and they need to get the rest of them out of here. Akeem does not have the hook shot. He already used it trying to escape previously, up in 10 seconds. But Palantimos, he's more interested in Faye right now, who has the armor on. It won't matter. Akeem gonna fall. They'll jump forward. Faye as well. They just shred through everything. It doesn't even matter how low Vega is.
Alright, yeah. Like,
that's tilt. That's full tilt. It's gone. Like, at that point.
This is end me. This is basically end me movement. Like, why would you buy back? It's not like they can push. They are low enough. They have to go back, but this is pure rage.
Let's be totally honest. That's completely demoralizing, though. A Phantom Lancer walks in with a DD, and at this point in the game does that much damage. That's just insane.
And the fact that Ursa died instantly at the start of the...
It didn't matter.
And the fact that they were doing Grosh the whole time while everyone was fighting around the pit. They don't care, man. Like, they understand just how in control this game is for them. And
well, they're not feeling threatened. They've, to be honest, these boats have been different than what we'd usually seen. Shot coming in. Sledge just go jump on the Ragaza. Move forward. Nice route. But they have got Spirit Lance across. Ragaza needs to keep backing up here. But there's a glimpse back. They keep vision with the power shot. The hook shot in will connect on the 2. They need to coax them away. They might get them. They'll get rid of Slayer. And now Palantimos should fall as well. The Static Storm dropping. Ragaza may still fall there. It's going to be close. He'll still go.
Well.
Boat on the Mag. They'll catch him. And they should be able to kill him off. He's already used the Wind Run. They'll hold him in place. The Shackle Shot won't matter. So they do get some vengeance.
I love this. Yeah, they should be coming back. And they are playing all right.
Science is dead.
All right. Whatever, who cares? It's position 5 Zaz that gave 400 gold to the Witch Doctor. Like he just gave him...
I mean, in fairness, this kind of presents the power that Maledict still has, right? Like, people have been really kind of controversial on this. Like, Witch Doctor's not about Maledict anymore. But Flash did, from an early point, choose to prioritize that. And it's been paying off.
Let's not take it away from No Bounty Hunter. They've, like, yeah, they did that rage buyback and whatever. They lost a few fights, but they are refusing to be stepped over. So these initiations in which Ursa and PL go onto the troll by themselves with no support near them, and they even go after the Underlord has casted his spells, got punished. And I really enjoy the fact that they got punished there. They should be punished and they shouldn't be feeling this cocky. Yeah, they're winning the game, but it's not in their... Yeah, it's in their control, but you can't just throw. You can't just play the way... never mind. Palantimos is going for Flash again.
I mean, he'll find
scratch that.
But I was going to say, like, they can... I think the argument is they can actually make these plays, right? But they have to make it around Dendi, who has the Aegis, and they're not doing... That last play was not around... Yeah. Dendi was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, of course. That is the point. They don't have the Aegis, either of them, and they just went in. And on top lane, Ursa going solo again. Never mind.
And he's got the enrage, but it shouldn't matter much. Bash Lord is here. Slayer is not. Anymore in the mid lane, then they jump in. The Shackle Shot, long range on the Fae. The Static Storm ensures that he cannot throw anything out. He'd already used the boat once again to farm.
So maybe this was all a debate. Maybe this was all a plan from the bear. Like
maybe.
He held them in spot there while they were busy killing him.
I mean, next level, because, like, what's your foreplan going to be, Liz? Like, okay, these guys are being overconfident right now. So they think nothing of it.
Yeah, and at the same time, their mid lane is dying.
Uh-huh. So's their bot lane. They've switched over there now. They should be able to get through this tower pretty quickly with Dendi. He's just not on the high ground yet, so it doesn't look like it.
It's hard, but at the same time, like, PL isn't really there yet. He did buy his...
Oh, hook shot! Catch on to Dendi. They do glimpse him away, though. Dendi held in place, needs to move away faster than this. The Maledict would have ticked him out regardless. They did use the Death Wall. They popped the Aegis. But can they get through him a second time? They'll room in place. Can't get away from this right now. He's already used the Hurricane Pike. They'll patch him up. It looks like he's going to fall a second time. Dendi. Mistakes made here. And the cast bouncing for more. They won't be able to find anyone, though, as it didn't clip across on the mag. He'll go for the TP out, and Zayats will cover their escape with that nicely placed kinetic field.
I mean, to be honest, if they continue doing this, they can just as well lose this game. Well, in that last fight, there wasn't a Manta on Phantom Lancer, even though he had the gold to buy it. And these things, I mean, it's just the things when you're playing in a competitive team. It's not really what you do. Like, you don't push high ground if you have enough gold to buy the item that you need to push high ground. You know, like, you don't do that. Like, you don't push high ground until you're certain that you're able to. And these movements that they've been making, it's just because they crushed them so hard in the laning stage. But
they might smash some more people though. Flash, he got his ward down. But Slayer should be able to find this. Akeem trying to help out the Static Storm to zone him out. They can't do too much. Slayer, it's being kited out though. He needs one more tap on the Flash and he should be able to find it. But the speed between them is similar. He'll get the kill. And the glimpse back. Kept Akeem in place long enough. The kinetic field comes down. Give the hook shot out. Will only reach the camp close by though. Use the cogs. Trying to chase through Slayer. Gets hit by the cog. Will go up the high ground. The Earth Shock comes out. And Akeem. They need to get him out. Bone 7. Actually just zoning them. He just walks past Akeem. And they'll chase on. This actually might be Akeem still dying.
Yeah, Akeem should die here because of that.
There's a glimpse. I'm not sure what that play was about. He could have got them both out safely.
Yeah, I'm not so certain either. So a small misplay, I suppose. Maybe he thought that Akeem would have died if they stuck together, but I don't think so. He had the Crimson on, so it was very hard for them to just finish off Clockwork there. Well, anyway, like Vega Squadron, they don't really have good of a team fight on top lane.
Well, they're going to get Bone's going to go for the TP out. They don't have any control for that, but they will be able to get the tier 2 now.
It's out. If you check these heroes, like No Bounty Hunters and Vegas, like No Bounty Hunter, they have a better and the Courier is dead.
That's unfortunate. They will X up Slayer though. They want some vengeance for this. The boat's going to come in. I'm not sure if he can get away. He does use the rage, and that will be enough to scare them off.
Yeah, a little bit of a fail boat there with the rage usage by Slayer.
Definitely been an interesting one. I mean, typically, what you want to do with that combo is obviously X, bow, and then you torrent afterwards.
Yeah. But look at this. They're actually... They are smoking, and it's very weird.
They're surrounding them. Slayer's moving in. They'll already know something's up, but Regarza gets hit by the Shack Shot, move across. The Shadow Blade comes out for Faye just to run away. Regarza won't be so lucky. Faye will be able to get out just in time.
Well, they got Faye out. That's all right. And this kind of...
Palantimos?
Palantimos?
He'll know they dewarded.
What you doing, man? What you doing here?
He was about to go in, the ping came out, and he went, and then he finally realized, oh, they're getting rid of sentries. We'll jump in on Bone 7 anyway. And he gets across. This is pretty ballsy, though. Yeah, and as you said, Ursa on his way, Slayer trying to move across, but the Force Staff will get him out. He can't bleed enough mana off of the Underlord in time.
They're still so cocky. Like, that smoke, I thought it was them saying, yeah, we're gonna be more careful from now on, but that's not really happening. Glimpse,
they tricked him, they brought him back. Static Storm, the diffuser means he can't move away in time. The boat's coming in, but he's already down to half HP, he just has to keep running. Now we'll chase through Plantimos, he wants this, but he needs to be careful. He will back away as soon as the man goes, but the hook shot in from Akeem is good. Oh, pogs him back, and now Palantimos in a little bit of trouble. He should fall here, no way he gets out alive. The Death Ward securing the kill, and Palantimos will fall as well thanks to the Malady. The jump in by Slayer though, he gets the bash on the Bone 7. Bone 7's going to be forced staffed away. Slayer enrages up, he'll go for it, he'll find Bone 7. Double kill for Slayer. He forces the buyback, and they might walk away from this because the cogs have been placed. I'll back off, mainly because Mag is so low on HP right now.
Yeah, this aggression from Vega paying off once more. Like every time I expect them to get punished for this, because their heroes, like they are in front and they have these BKBs, so actually never mind, scratch that. It's very hard to punish them from now on. Yeah, they finished their BKBs, and like both Windrunner and TA, they've got them, and yeah, Phantom Lancer is the only guy that kind of easily dies in these engagements from now on. Unless you get perma-bashed, but that's very unlikely.
I mean, there's certain elements to this, right? Like, I was going to say, Slayer's been doing fantastically, but one thing I'm surprised by is that he's still not picked up a Morbid Mask. Just because, like, what we're seeing right now is, I don't know if NoBH can start identifying this, but if they don't get that pick-off straight away, then Vega can't really stay and fight, if that makes sense, right? Because Ursa can get bursted down pretty hard without any regen.
I agree with you, but at the same time, it's not a core Ursa. It's a support Ursa, so he doesn't really have a lot of space on the map. And for him to go Morbid Mask instead of this Basher on bottom lane Faye, is he gonna get maybe glimpsed again?
Oh, they missed the opportunity that time. But yeah, I get where you come from, but it's like, I think the chief concern is the Ursa right now. They need a solution to him. Oh, that hook shot. They scare him enough to force a BKB out of Mag. Can they hit it? No! Faye looks the wrong way. If he just Tidebringered that creep.
Yeah, they're pinging it out as well. If he just Tidebringered it, he would be dead. Tidebringered.
It's probably your best hope at hitting someone. Like you can't farm too much because obviously we've got all-seeing vision, and he doesn't. But you have to assume there's someone probably hiding in the tree line.
I mean, definitely, because Clockwork wasn't hooking that there for no reason. Like they kind of understood what's happening. And here we go. Like then they went in, but they. All right, he got scouted by the Clock Rocket, so he's not gonna go in alone. And finally, I like this. Like they have to be a little bit more careful now and finish the game properly. Because if they continue throwing it, like their aggression so far has paid off. But if it fails once or twice, this game could go south for them.
Because, definitely possible. I feel like, and when they go in this Roche pit, they need. I don't know if they even want to put Ursa in the pit anymore. You need to be ready for a reaction to this. And if Ursa gets caught, that's your pick-off hero.
Is there any reaction though? It doesn't.
Keem's got a hook shot.
Going in, actually.
Oh, look at this. Look at this from Keem. Oh yeah, he is. He actually just deletes Flash. I'm busy waiting for Akeem to jump in here, but he gets spotted by Plantimos, and now he has no way hook shot out. He's surrounded. The illusion's way too much. Akeem will fall. And that was their one hope at interrupting this Roche, and they will just back away to their base now as a result.
Yeah, I think they should have. I think they should have maybe committed to that as 5 instead of trying these small little plays like moving from one side and the other, trying to hook in. I think they should have just smoked up and maybe given it a shot.
But that's the thing. You don't expect Flash to die like he did in the mid lane, and like I said, like the Clockwork was sitting there, but there was no backup at all. Like at that stage, you go or you don't, right?
Yeah, that person just doesn't care. He just dies. He doesn't care. Basically, if he dies, it's like whatever. He has cheese, he has Basher. He could jump in.
There he goes. Gets the first hit bash on the bone. A little bit of trouble here. Sunstop, he can't pour it out. He will fall. Clap from Slayer ensuring. And now the Death Wall goes down. Doing a lot of damage to Ursa. And will be brought back in before he can use the cheese. The boat smashed into his face, chasing on more Mag. Caught as well. The back, he'll get the win run just in time. Denny looking to attack now. The hook shot coming through, blocked by Mag. The BKB activated the static storm, but he still catches on to two of the cogs. He's going to move away from Denny in time. And on the back foot, Faye is so deep here. And Denny will just melt through him with 4 hits. They force the buyback on the Troll and the Witch Doctor. Plandamon's getting low as well. The Maledict should tick his Aegis out.
They have no BKBs.
He's got Doppelganger. He can still stay alive.
Yeah. Well, he might not want
maybe not.
To, though.
Dumps in, hook shot connects on Hakim, and they just delete him. They'll move up to the high ground, and they'll continue their push. Troll, the only one left alive, but he has no way of initiating here.
It's fine. Like, the reason he died is just to be reset, so that they can go and take these Raxes without any issues, without... Oh, Zed? Nah, he's fine. He went in, bought a couple of salts for his teammates.
It's like, guys, we can take the whole base. Let me just go get some regen. There you go, Mag needs it.
Underlord is up in 2 seconds, but overall, I think they can take top as well if they spread out properly against his Firestorm and Pit.
I mean, Ursa, he doesn't have boost travel, so he won't be about that quick. But yeah, they glimpse him away. He does get the Crimson Guard in time, but it doesn't seem to really be slowing them. They'll be able to take the tier 3. You need to get them out of your base now. They might even choose to walk away by the looks of it. Jump in. No, I spoke too soon. They jumped around top of Bone 7. Taking a lot of damage here. Should be able to survive. And Regaza goes super deep. The BKB not really achieving much. He's in full retreat, just being chased down by Mag. Nice cast, but it won't slow us down. Mag just goes balls deep for this. The hook shot misses from Akim. He's going to catch him with the cogs, but the BKB as well means he can stand up and fight. They'll jump across, and they will just delete Flash once more. And Akim is looking all but over. The Xing around doesn't really count for much, and the whole base will just disappear before their eyes as they GG out. The first game goes to Vega, and Slayer celebrates by diving the fountain.
Nice. I mean, overall, it's just this is what Russians say. This is when Russians say solara. So when you solo the game, and this is what I think Ursa did. He soloed this game. If it wasn't for this Ursa, and if it wasn't for his rampage in the early game, I mean, he didn't really get rampage, but you know what I mean. Like, he got so many kills and he just stomped everyone all over the map. If it wasn't for that, this game wouldn't have been nearly as easy for Vega. But Slayer just look at him, man.
He added up to his name, basically.
Yeah, he slayed them, definitely.
And yeah, I think we're in agreement. Definitely MVP for that match. It's just the rotations were perfect. The aggression was well done. And we did say at the start, if there's one hero that can punish Underlord, a hero that almost always finds farm, it's Ursa. And that's exactly what he done.
Oh yeah, and he exactly did it. On top lane though, like, we thought the clockwork might help him, but hell no. Both of them just fed, and that's all that happened. That's all they accomplished. So, yep, GG, well played, Slayer. I'm gonna take my next sip of coffee in your name.
Well, there you go. Grim tidings for No Bounty Hunter in Game 1. Let's see if they can adjust things and come back into it with Game 2. Stay tuned, guys. We'll find out how it's going to go, at least in the draft phase, in a few minutes.